Hello and welcome, my dear friend. Something subtle has shifted in you, so quietly. For those who can really feel energy like you and me, there's a glimmer dancing around your aura, a warmth that feels like it wasn't there before. You're emitting something rare, like that breath right before a breakthrough, when even time holds its breath with you. You haven't fully stepped into it yet. Not quite, but you're on the edge. And what a beautiful, mysterious, electrifying edge it is. You're glowing, not like a spotlight demanding attention, but like a lantern held gently in a fog, steady, brave, and undeniable. There's an aliveness returning to your presence, a certain sharpness in your perception. Almost like the universe is moving closer to you, whispering secrets it used to keep hidden. And you're listening in a way you never have before, quietly, intently, as though you already know these messages are meant for you, because they are. It's not just excitement that's stirring inside you, it's certainty. Maybe not certainty in every detail, but certainty in yourself, in your ability to rise when needed, in your ability to walk forward, even if the path is still being built beneath your feet. This isn't wishful thinking anymore. This is inner recognition. Let me ask you something, and I want you to really pause on this. When was the last time you looked at your life and felt not just hope, but a bold, daring sense of expectation? That kind of certainty that doesn't tremble even if the wind howls, because it feels like you're there now, quietly stepping into the frequency of "this is mine." Not in arrogance, not in ego, but in a knowing that cannot be debated. You've been carrying the weight of so much, some of it never even yours to hold. Layers upon layers, thoughts, traumas, silent expectations pressed into you by people who never even asked who you really were. But lately, it's been peeling away, slowly, grudgingly, like thick paint cracking under the heat of your truth. And underneath it, there you are, familiar and brand new at the same time. There was once a heaviness in your energy, something murky, something old. I won't name it, because I don't want to pull it back in. But I know you felt it. That thing that made progress feel like swimming through molasses. It's lifting, not all at once, but enough that you can move. Enough that your thoughts aren't so sticky. Enough that you're dreaming again. And what fascinating dreams you're having now. They aren't just fantasy. They're strategies, blueprints, snapshots of timelines you're slipping into without even realizing. And the best part? These dreams don't scare you anymore. Not the good ones, not even the big ones. You're finally starting to see them as familiar, not foreign. Like, wait, this is who I've been all along. Isn't that something? There's a level of self-permission radiating from you lately, a softness mixed with steel. You're not begging to be seen anymore. You're observing who deserves to see you. Your worth isn't up for discussion, and you didn't get there through affirmations or surface-level positivity. You got there by sitting with yourself in your hardest moments and not abandoning who you were becoming. I'm going to say this clearly and without hesitation. You were never meant to shrink. Your energy was not designed for corners or whispered apologies. There's an elegance in your expansion, a grace to your growth, even when it was messy, especially when it was messy. And now, it feels like your cocoon is starting to rip, not from the outside in, but from the inside out. You're not waiting to be rescued anymore. You are becoming the rescue. You are your own turning point. There is a boldness building behind your ribs. Can you feel it? That little internal drumbeat whispering, "We're not going back. Not now. Not ever." You're someone who chose to stop the cycle. Whether it was the emotional legacy of your lineage, the silent pain passed through generations, or just the subtle self-betrayals you thought were love, you stopped it. And in doing so, you became the wild miracle no one in your family tree expected, but everyone hoped and desperately needed it. Let me pause here and ask you, how much do you truly allow yourself to receive what you deserve? Not just in theory, not just in stillness, but in real life. Do you believe you're meant to experience goodness that doesn't hurt first? Joy that doesn't ask for payment? Because it feels like this question is hanging in your atmosphere. You've done the work. You've healed layers most people won't even touch. And now, life is circling back around with gifts in hand. Gifts that don't have a price tag or a punishment attached. Will you take them? Or will you hesitate, wondering if you've done enough to deserve them? I know you're humble. I know you're thoughtful. But you're also overdue. You are overdue for magic, for ease, for weird, wild serendipities that remind you just how much the universe has had your back, even in silence. And here's the thing, when you start expecting good things without flinching, the entire world shifts to meet you there. You're not asking for handouts. You're walking into rooms with the energy of someone who knows what they carry. You're not performing. You're not pretending. You're arriving. For a long time, you were teaching people how to treat you based on how little you asked for. You wore selflessness like armor. You called it love. You called it loyalty. And maybe it was. But now your energy says, if it costs me my peace, it's too expensive. Now you're choosing to fill your own cup without guilt, because you finally understand that pouring from an empty vessel is not service, it's self-sacrifice. The discomfort you're feeling right now, it's not regression. It's not you slipping back into old habits. It's your nervous system adjusting to peace. You've spent so long surviving that ease feels foreign, like a luxury. But it's not a luxury. It's your new baseline. And yes, it's going to feel strange at first, like putting on clothes tailored for a version of you you're just now becoming. But keep wearing them. They fit better than you think. What I keep hearing in my heart about you is this. The light has arrived, and you no longer run from it. You used to dim yourself to stay safe, to blend in, to be digestible. And it worked, for a while. But your soul is too expansive for half-living. You're too connected now, too attuned. You can't unknow what you know, and that includes the truth of your power. And listen, I get it. Stepping into that power is terrifying, because once you claim it, once you say, I am capable of beautiful, massive, irreversible transformation, then there's no turning back. You can't ungrow. You can't unknow your worth. But oh, how liberating it is to never again tolerate what you've outgrown. Let's take a moment to honor what's ending. Really think about it. What have you quietly walked away from without even realizing it? What habits no longer soothe you? What relationships no longer feel aligned? What versions of yourself no longer show up? You didn't need a grand announcement. You didn't burn bridges. You just evolved. That's the power of your inner work. It changes everything without saying a word. And now you're at this strange, exhilarating in between. Not quite where you used to be, not fully where you're going, but standing with both feet in the present, spine taller than ever, heart no longer guarded, but discerned. You're seeing through illusions now. You're hearing what people don't say. You're feeling more, sensing more. And it's not overwhelming you like it used to. It's empowering you. You used to bend to fit the moment. Now the moment bends around you. And the beautiful thing is, you're no longer at war with time. You're no longer obsessed with catching up, making up, or speeding up. You've surrendered to the rhythm of your own becoming. You're learning that divine timing doesn't mean waiting endlessly. It means trusting that everything unfolding is being custom fit for you. Not the highlight reel version. You, the real one, the one who's done the work tirelessly and still chooses to love the world. Can you see now why your life is about to change in ways you can't even predict? Not because you're forcing it, but because you're finally resonating at the frequency of your desires. You're not begging for blessings. You're becoming the person who naturally receives them. You're no longer the version of yourself who had to prove your worth. You've become the version who remembers it. Thank you so much for taking this journey with me. If this message resonated, please like, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to stay connected. Continue your awakening journey by choosing one of the videos on your screen that resonates with you the most. See you there.